Hey guys, Mike with A&M here. Today, I know you're excited because it's another scrap video. So I'm gonna show you guys everything I'm about to take to the scrapyard today. On here, you can notice this enormous fridge, which guess where I got it from? Go ahead and leave a comment as a guess, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I got it from a Starbucks. So that was crazy. We went to a Starbucks. The security at Starbucks is top notch. They made me wear a beard net, a hair net. We had to sign paperwork. We had to watch a 15-minute video just to get in. But this was a big industrial fridge. And this is one of those things where eventually I want to build a pole barn over there. I could actually save this and maybe look into getting it fixed because these things are big money. But today we're just gonna scrap it because there it is. That's the big mess I'm dealing with. So I'm gonna scrap it, but I had a couch and stuff on here, and then I had some scrap at my yard that I just threw on top. But we're gonna get all these couches off, maybe push this fridge up and get all my dollies and stuff off, and then we're gonna just load up this other stuff. We got this fridge, all this stuff. Those came from a hot tub, those two pumps, which are extra money. I don't know what that thing is, but it's something to do with computers, I'm guessing. And then we got just this miscellaneous stuff right here. And the main part of this video today is we're gonna turn in all the wires. So you can see all the wires in there. So what I'm gonna do is take this knife and we're just gonna cut all these wires off like this. And these are actually worth more money, and we're gonna take those to the scrapyard, and all these other wires, just cut them off. It's something that you can do to provide a little bit extra income. I mean, we always get vacuum cleaners or TVs that have cords on them. All you gotta do is cut them off, and we'll see how much these are worth today. So I'm about to load up all this stuff, guys, and we're gonna head to the scrapyard. All right, guys, I'm actually sweating ridiculously from that. It's probably about 90 degrees already. It's about 10 o'clock, but I'm gonna show you everything we got on here. Not a complete load of the white goods. That's only like 6 cents a pound right now, so it's really not even worth that much. But what we do have are these motors, like I spoke about, from a hot tub. I got a video coming out where I cut up a hot tub. Check that video out. And then I found this battery laying around, so we're gonna take that in as well. And then we have this bucket of wires right here. But I was gonna show you guys, I also have some wires on the back of my truck that these were at my house, so we got these as well. I mean, this, not sure what it was for, but it was like probably $100 reel of wires when they bought it new. If I knew somebody who could recycle this, but I don't. I'm all alone here in South Carolina. And then that's just like old extension cords and stuff I had laying around. So yeah, now I'm gonna head to the scrapyard. We're gonna see how much we get for the regular white goods, and then we're gonna see how much we get for the battery, the motors, and the wires. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I just made it to Mid-Carolina scrap. Usually I go on this scale first. You can see Landon up there, but I'm actually gonna take it inside this building first, take all these wires in so I can just dump the rest of the stuff back there. So I'll see if they let me record in there. I don't know how they'll feel about that. So I'm about to load up all these wires and this battery and those motors from that hot tub and see how much we get for those. So here's the inside. I don't know if they're gonna let me record. I'm trying to do this secretly, but usually they put it on the scale over there and then they'll weigh it up and give me a price. All right, guys, they would not let me record inside there for whatever reason. I don't know, the guy just was weirded out by it. I said, I'm just, you know, recording the wires for my YouTube channel, but whatever. But what I did find out is there's actually two different types of wire. There's number ones and number twos. So if you saw in that video, when I cut that wire out of the ground, that was actually a well pump wire. It had thicker copper. That was a number one wire. And then some of the extension cords and stuff are number one as well. But so all those like little telephone wires and stuff were all number twos. So since I had them all mixed up, they actually only gave me price for the number twos, and I wasn't going to argue with the guy, whatever. I know for future to separate those better. But now I'm going to get on the scale and go dump all this other white goods. All right, guys, we're heading onto the scale. We're going to see how much we weigh. I'll see if I can get Landon on video here. I'm sure he's got something funny to say. What's up, man? I'm recording right now.
Oh, I got you.
So we're 12,920 pounds. Kurt wouldn't let me record inside, man.
You wouldn't?
No.
Man, you should be like, man, this is a public place. It don't matter.
Yeah, he thought I was doing something fishy or something. I told him you're already in a couple videos. He's like, oh Lord.
Nah, I wouldn't give Kurt a hard time, man. I'd say, hey, let me go in there and record it. Don't laugh. Like, Kurt, smile for the camera, man.
No, we'll get him next time.
A lot of people, they come out here more when it's raining compared to when it's like really hot outside.
Yeah.
So, and I can understand, honestly. I'd rather be cooler than hot.
All right, I'm gonna go.
All good, appreciate it, man.
All right, guys, we are heading back out on the scale. How much you think we're gonna weigh? Got a long truck and a long dump trailer, so we were 12,940. We're at about 11,630. So.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
So what's going on YouTube?
So not really much, maybe like 1,000 pounds, 1,300 pounds, something like that. And after we do this, I'm gonna go inside, get the tickets, and we'll see how much we made off of everything. Thanks,
Hey,
man.
shout out to Eli as well, man. I would say hold it down over there at the Plex, man. All right. I would say that's about it, man. I would say have a good day. Take it easy out.
Yeah. All right, guys, we made a total of $179, and I always spend 75 cents on my Dr. Pepper. They have the coldest machine here. But here's the total. So it looks like batteries by the pound were 14 cents. Then you got your ceiling fan motors, which is weird because they're from a hot tub, 12 cents a pound. And then number 2 was $1.35 a pound. Wow, I didn't realize it was that much. Total, we had $101.68. You can see that battery was $4.90. Those motors alone were about $8, and then all those wires was $89. Then next we have just our white goods, total of about 1,300 pounds, 6 cents a pound, $77 for that. So the big thing about this was that number 2 and number 1 wire. I have no idea about how much number 1 wire is. I'm sure it's worth even more. I wish I could have recorded him inside there, because he told me when it was all in one of these big like containers, he said, oh, you got it all mixed. Well, he didn't even give me a chance. I could have sat there and, you know, organize the number 2s and number 1s, but I wasn't gonna fight with them. I feel like, you know, if he was taking advantage of me, it is what it is. It always comes back in one way or another. But for next time, now I know I'm gonna separate all the extension cords and the thicker wire from those little telephone wire cords and stuff like that. And even that big spool of stuff I had that I thought was like 150, 200 bucks brand new, that was actually considered number 2. So it's one of those things. I think the thicker the wire, the more it's worth. And I guess I need to just ask more questions, but hopefully that helps you out if you're in the process of scrapping. I'm not a professional scrapper. I go all the time, but now I'm more into like actually making as much as I can. And you know, I could really take the motors and the copper out of those refrigerators, but when I bust open those, the Freon goes everywhere and it's like terrible for the environment. So I mean, I'm sure that's what they do here anyways. They just crush it with their machine. So I don't know if there's a better process for that. Let me know what you guys think. I know some places will drain the Freon, or if maybe I can buy a machine and it'll be worth it to drain it the proper way and dispose of it the proper way. But as of now, I saved all those little wires, but it did add up. I mean, we made a additional $100 for those wires, and it really doesn't take long. I use a razor knife. You can also use a pair of dikes. I just got a new pair of dikes for my birthday, was happy about that. I'm a simple man, I don't ask for much. I just want more tools so I can do jobs more efficiently. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and hopefully I can get some footage next time when we go inside. But we'll see you guys next time.